Amidst the resplendent legacy of the Chola Empire lies Thanjavur, home to the awe-inspiring Brihadiswarar Temple. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a masterpiece of Dravidian architecture, boasting a 66-meter vimana and intricate carvings. Constructed under Rajaraja Chola I, the temple is a testament to the dynasty's zenith of power and cultural brilliance. Its fresco paintings, crafted with natural dyes, and the monolithic 25-ton Nandi statue further enhance its historic allure. Filmed in stunning 4K, join Mr. Shakar, our expert guide, as he unveils the temple's timeless splendor and profound heritage. Brought to you by Cultural Trails.
Apart from the language you are watching, our videos are available or in the process of being made available in languages such as Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, and other Indian languages. Additionally, they are also available in French, German, Spanish, and more. Visit our channel home section to view the content in your preferred language, where we have listed language-wise channels.
Is Sekar.
Hello, my name is Sekar, and I've been a professional tour guide at this temple for 26 years. The place where we are standing is Thanjavur. This is the capital city of the Chola kings as documented in Indian history. From Pondicherry to Trichy, the Chola kings ruled for more than 350 kilometers.
Rule பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
The real name of Rajaraja Chola is Arulmozhi Varma. He had a son named Rajendra Chola. He had a grandson named Rajaraja II. The last king's name is Kulothunga Chola. From the beginning of the 9th century to the beginning of the 13th century, the Chola Dynasty, with Thanjavur as its capital, ruled for 350 years. This period in Indian history is considered a golden era of Chola rule because architecture, agriculture, music, and dance flourished.
Agriculture, music, dancing, எல்லாமே ஒரு ஹைலைட்ல இருந்து.
The real name of this temple is Peruvudaya Thirukoyil, which is in Tamil when Rajaraja called it. And then, in the beginning of the 1800s, that name was changed by the Maratha people. The space is 38 hectares, 153 acres. This last wall is for the purpose of protection. The Maratha people built this. The nearest to this temple is a canal by the Kaveri River. The name of the canal is Venaru. Rajaraja built a small canal around the temple. It serves as a kind of moat here. He built it all for the purpose of defense. So, this temple has only one entrance. All other temples in Tamil Nadu have 4 entrances towards east, west, south, and north. But this temple's main entrance faces only east. The last gate's name is Maratha Gate. The second gate, the second tower, is called gopuram. The main feature of Dravidian architecture is gopuram. It is 42 meters tall. This second fence was built by the Nayaka people and is 500 years old. The temple is surrounded by 3 walls. The last wall is 300 years old. The second wall is 500 years old. But the main wall is 1,000 years old. Today we call this temple Brihadiswarar. Once it was only called Peruvudayar Temple.
Peruvudayar Temple.
Peruvudayar is the dedication of Lord Shiva's name. Perum means big, and Udaya means belongers. Today it is called Brihadiswarar, after changing the name to Sanskrit. Brihad means huge, and Isvara means Lord Shiva.
In the temple it is controlled by
The temple is controlled by the central government, Archaeological Survey of India. In 1986, the temple became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Because of that, foreign people and those of any religion are allowed to go into the Garbhagriha.
to go inside. Foreign people are very.
So, foreign visitors are delighted to explore this temple. They can witness the Shiva Lingam deity, understand its concept, and observe the rituals performed inside. This unique experience brings immense joy to them. This is the specialty of this temple. Its height is 42 meters. The name of this gopuram is Keralantahan Gopuram. Rajaraja Chola constructed it to commemorate his victory over the Chera king who ruled Coimbatore, Palakkad, Tamil Nadu, and the Kerala border. This gopuram was erected 1,000 years ago. Today, the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, UNESCO, and local governments collectively manage the temple.
Golden Taylor, you don't have any cement with them. Instead of the cement,
In ancient times, cement was unavailable. Instead, they used a combination known as stucco in English or sunambu karai in Tamil. This mixture included limestone powder, jaggery from palm trees, egg whites, and 3 types of gum, including rubber tree gum.
then they are mixed with a lot of egg whites. அதுக்கப்புறம் heat gums, pepper tree மாதிரி உள்ள gum. இது 4 ஒன்றா போட்டுதா ஸ்டெக்கு மாதிரி ஒரு இதில் ஆட்டுவாங்களா. அந்த கலவைக்கு பேர் வந்து இங்கிலீஷில் ஸ்டம்போ, STUCCO.
This blend was used to create sculptures in all the temples of that era. Every statue in this temple was made with this material.
ஸோ இதில் ஒரு லாஸ்ட் ஃபியூ இயர்ஸ் பேக்
A few years ago, the ASI conducted a survey. Thanjavur, often called the rice bowl of South India, has fertile soil suitable for cultivation. However, to build this temple, Rajaraja required a significant amount of granite. The granite was sourced from Pudukottai, about 50 kilometers away. They transported the stones using wooden rollers and elephants, moving more than 63,000 tons of granite for this construction.
அந்த ராக்கை பேட் பண்ணி தே ஆர் யூஸ்டு வுடன் ரோலர்ஸ் அண்ட் எலிஃபென்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அங்கேருந்து கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க. மோர் தென் 63,000 tons granite they are used for these functions. Just for example.
For instance, the basement is entirely made of granite. Additionally, the temple showcases an interlocking system with convex and concave stones that lock into each other, preventing any movement. Rajaraja could have removed these stones but chose to display this innovative construction technique. Some people mistakenly believe these stones were for climbing, but they primarily demonstrate the interlocking system used in building the temple. The map of Brihadiswarar Temple in Thanjavur reveals its grandeur. At the entrance, there are 2 pillars, each made from a single stone. One pillar is 13 meters tall, with a 1 meter foundation below, making its total height 14 meters.
பில்லரோட ஹைட்டு ஒரு பில்லரோட வெயிட் வந்து 10,000 கிலோ 10 tons.
Each pillar weighs 10,000 kilos or 10 tons.
இந்த பில்லர் சீலிங்கில் கனெக்ட் பண்ண
The ceiling connecting these 2 pillars is also a single stone. All these stones were transported from nearly 50 kilometers away, from a place historically known as North Malay, Dumian Malay, where the rock and mountains still exist.
இருக்குது.
The stone-to-stone gaps are filled with stucco, not cement. This stucco has lasted for 1,013 years. The stones themselves are 1,013 years old.
இந்த ஸ்டோனோட ஏஜ் 1013 வருஷம். இந்த ரெண்டு
At the entrance of these 2 gates, there are 2 large statues in a dance posture. They are the temple's doorkeepers, guarding it. They are believed to be powerful enough to stop all evil spirits or negative energies, as described in our spiritual literature and beliefs.
கோயிலுனா அந்த இதெல்லாம் அனுப்ப அவங்கள்ட்ட அவ்வளோ பவர் இருக்குது. நம்ம ஆன்மீகத்தோட கனெக்ஷன் இருக்குது. அவங்க 2 பேர் சேரும் வந்து துவாரபாலகர்.
We normally call them Dwarapalakas, but specific to Shiva temples, they are called Sanda and Munda. In Vishnu temples, they are known as Jaya and Vijaya.
This is just a pair of stone here.
There is a pair of these stone statues here, but inside the main Garbhagraha, there are approximately 16 more of the same size. So, a total of 18 Dwarapalaka sculptures were built by Rajaraja Chola and placed at each door and entrance. Each of these 18 pieces is made of a single stone. On the left and right sides of the gopuram, you can see the wall. This wall, from the period of Rajaraja Chola, has numerous nandis seated on it. These granite works were also done during Rajaraja Chola's time. This first wall around the temple is 1,000 years old.
So this is not considered like a monument.
This temple is not just a monument, it is a living temple. Every morning at 8 o'clock, Shiva Pandits perform Abhishekam for the Shiva Lingam, Parvati Mata, Vinayagar, and Murugan. After the Abhishekam, they perform the first puja from 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
அது செய்வாங்க.
The temple closes at 12:30 in the afternoon and reopens at 4:30 in the evening for the third puja, which lasts until 8:30. The ASI then prepares to close the monument for the night at 9 o'clock.
Ready?
For the ASI, it is a monument, but religiously, it is a living temple. All activities conclude by 8:45 to 9 o'clock in the evening.
அதே மாதிரி இந்த துவாரபாலகம்
Below the Dwarapalakas, you will see a lot of animals. The first is lion-shaped, but it is not a lion. It is a mythical creature called Yali.
So that is not a lion, it is a mythical animal. It's an
Next to it, you can see a large snake resembling an anaconda swallowing an elephant. The elephant, a massive animal, is being swallowed by the anaconda.
அதில் ஒரு யானை மிகப்பெரிய
Both these animals are immensely powerful, but the Dwarapalaka is depicted as commanding them under his feet. This signifies the power of the Dwarapalaka, indicating, I am powerful, but there is an even greater energy and powerful God inside. This hand posture invites visitors to do the darshan. This magnificent depiction and creation from 1,000 years ago demonstrate the incredible artistry of that time. There were no formal schools to teach such skills, but people possessed immense knowledge and creativity, often considered the blessings or grace of God. Such intricate statues were crafted by a group of people known as Sthapathis, who were believed to have divine talent for sculpting. Today, we admire this history, preserved for over 1,000 years. There are a total of 22 official languages as recognized by the government, yet there exist many spoken languages. However, Tamil is possibly the oldest language in India and possibly the world. These Tamil inscriptions have endured for over a millennium and serve as historical documents.
இது 1000 years of a Tamil letter only. This is to be like a document. இது சோழராஜா
They chronicle how Chola Raja constructed this temple, detailing the number of elephants employed, the laborers involved, the benefactors, and the donations they provided. This inscription encapsulates the temple's storied history.
அதே மாதிரி இந்த சிட்டியோட பேர் இது இந்த ராஜராஜனுடைய பெயர் இது.
This is Rajaraja's name in ancient Tamil.
காலத்து தமிழ் ஓ, இது டை, இது யா, இது ரா, உடையார், இதில் ஒரு புள்ளி வச்சுக்கணும், உடையார், ஸ்ரீ, ராஜராஜா, இந்த ராஜாவோட பெயர் இதில் வந்துருக்குது.
Udayar Sri Rajaraja. This royal name is inscribed in multiple locations.
இதே இடத்துல ரிப்பீட் ஆகிருக்கு. இதே மாதிரி இந்த சிட்டியோட பேர் ஏறு.
This is the name of the city.
த, ஜா, சா, வு, ரெ, தாவ, இன்ஸ், ச.
This section illustrates how Rajaraja Chola referred to it 1,000 years ago, and it retains the same name today. Similarly, the word for banana in Tamil, Valaipalam, is inscribed here, signifying the use of this fruit and other things in our puja rituals. These practices persist to this day. For over a millennium, temple visitors' offerings to temple and receiving from puja includes things such as bananas, coconuts, and flowers. These inscriptions underscore the significance of these traditions. Typically, the main domes of temples are significantly taller, often reaching heights of 40, 50, 60, or 70 meters. However, in this temple, the two domes stand at 42 and 35 meters respectively. The Garbhagriha behind you is considered one of the world's largest. In Dravidian architecture, this Garbhagriha is termed vimana shikaram.
ஸ்பெஷல் நேம் ஃபார் த கர்ப்பகிரகத்துக்கு டாப்புக்கு மேலே உள்ள டவருக்கு வந்து விமான சிகரம்னு பேர்.
The total height of the tower above the Garbhagriha is 65 meters or 216 feet.
216 feetன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So that entire section is made up.
The entire edifice is constructed from granite with exterior embellishments rendered in stucco.
Done by the stucco work. In the most amazing information,
The temple's most astonishing feature is the spherical dome atop the Garbhagriha,
round ball shape of
weighing 80,000 kilograms, hewn from a single rock.
1 kilo that is made of one single.
This monolith was transported from nearly 6.5 kilometers away.
அதாவது ராஜராஜனுக்கு வந்து ஒரு மிக
Rajaraja had a chief architect and engineer named.
அவர் பேர் வந்து கேரளந்தான் பெருந்தச்சன்.
I possess a photocopy of the design of that tower.
This is the design of that tower.
The full height is 65 meters.
சிகரத்தை கொண்டு போய் ராஜராஜன் he bring it on the stone on 65 meters.
At the center lies a Shivalingam.
இங்க இருக்காரு. இதுல
The entire structure is composed of granite.
So இந்த stone
This document provides a glimpse into the methods they employ.
It's a small evidence how they brought it. இதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு செகண்ட் பிக்சர் ஒன்று அந்த பேக் சைடில் இருக்கு. அதை I will show you. They will brought like this. It is assumed.
It is presumed they utilized a 6-kilometer ramp with wooden rollers, and elephants maneuvered the stone inch by inch up the incline.
யூஸ் பண்ணி elephants front and backல அதை they are all going to push and pull. They move the stone on the ramp inches by inches.
Once the stone reached the summit, artisans commenced the chiseling work. This is one of the most remarkable feats of engineering here. For over 1,013 years, that stone has remained perched
That
atop
stone
the
is
structure.
rest on the top.
The Nandi Mandapam, constructed by the Vijayanagara rulers during the 15th to 16th centuries, stands as a testament to their architectural ingenuity. The monumental Nandi statue, meticulously hewn from a single monolithic rock, is estimated to weigh approximately 25 tons. The ceiling of the Nandi Mandapam is resplendent with exquisite fresco paintings created by the Maratha artists. These frescoes, which have garnered global acclaim, employ natural pigments derived from vegetables, flowers, leaves, stones, and fruits, and are meticulously preserved by the central government to maintain their original vibrancy and integrity. Similar frescoes can be observed in the renowned Ajanta Ellora in Maharashtra and within the palaces of North India, such as those in Jodhpur and Jaipur. However, such exquisite paintings are also prevalent throughout South India, particularly within the majestic Brihadiswarar Temple. It is posited that the tradition of fresco painting was introduced by Rajaraja Chola, although many of his works remain sequestered within the sanctified areas of the temple, including the Garbhagriha, Sanctum Sanctorum, which are not accessible to the public. The Maratha dynasty continued this venerable artistic tradition with great zeal. The Nandi statue, sculpted by the artisans of the Vijayanagara era in the 15th and 16th centuries, weighs an estimated 25,000 kilograms. The frescoes on the ceiling above, crafted by Maratha artists, are collectively known as Thanjavur paintings or frescoes. Every 15 days, a special puja, known as Pradosham, is performed for Nandi. On this auspicious day, hundreds of devotees from the city participate in the Abhishekam, offering their prayers and contributions.
கொடுத்து அந்த நந்திக்கு இது பண்ணுறாங்க, அபிஷேகம் பண்ணுறாங்க.
This Nandi statue is considered the second largest in India. The largest resides in Lapakshi, Andhra Pradesh, and the third largest in Chamundi, Mysore. All three Nandis were sculpted from single rocks around the same period. However, the Thanjavur Nandi is unique for its distinctive expression. With an open mouth and a tongue that appears to touch its nose, it exudes a joyful and serene demeanor. There is a venerable tree here known as the Vani Maram, estimated to be around 280 years old. This tree, also referred to as the Kovil Thalaviri Shakam, holds significant spiritual value within the temple complex.
இந்த கோயிலுக்குள்ளே ஒரு சின்ன கோயில் இருக்கு. இந்த அம்மனோட பேர் வந்து வாராகின்னு பேரு.
Within the sacred grounds of the temple lies a shrine dedicated to the goddess Varahi. Historical accounts suggest that Varahi was a favored deity of Rajaraja. It is believed that before embarking on battles, Rajaraja would place his sword before her, seeking divine permission. Upon receiving her blessings, Rajaraja emerged victorious in numerous battles. A special puja is carried out to this deity. Varahi Amman is honored from the 5th to the 15th of this month. The Nandi statue present here is the original Nandi from Rajaraja Chola. Initially placed at the center, it was later relocated by the Vijayanagara rulers. These rulers undertook the task of creating and positioning the grand Nandi statue at its current location.
Vijayanagara people they moved that Nandi from there to here. So Vijayanagara people, they wanted to do such a huge Nandi that side. And that is the main place.
The pathway to the Garbhagraha, Sanctum Sanctorum, includes several mandapams, Ardha Mandapam, Dhyana Mandapam, and 2 others. Devotees must pass through these 4 mandapams to reach the idol of the deity housed within the Garbhagriha. At every corner of this sacred space, there are Dwarapalakas, temple guardians, totaling 18, positioned in pairs. The entire part, from the staircase up to that entire building, the whole corridor, the corridor inside, the round wall, the Nandi above it, the first gopuram and the second gopuram were all part of the Rajaraja Chola period. Within a span of 20 years, he completed these constructions.
When Rajaraja found the stone.
Historical documents state that when Rajaraja found these stones, the construction of the ramp and the rolling of the stone took only 6 years. This is a significant highlight as today, despite advanced technology, such feats remain astonishing. But here exists these marvels. Many temples in India, during the reign of various kings, employed local languages in their inscriptions. This temple features inscriptions in Tamil from Chola period and Marathi, added by the Marathas during their rule.
Tamil language இருக்கு, அதே போல Marathi languages. கடைசில ரூல் பண்ண மராட்டியர்கள், they are done some script. அதே உங்களுக்கு காமிச்சிட்டேன். இப்போ நீங்க இந்த பேனல்ல
On this panel, you can see Tamil inscriptions.
So in the panel it starts from that side. So நம்ம கோயிலை சுத்தும்போது we have to do like a protection.
The panel starts from that side, and as we move around the temple in a pradakshina, clockwise manner, the inscriptions can be read from left to right. To read the entire story, one must follow the panel in an anti-pradakshina, counterclockwise direction.
இந்த ஸ்டோரியை படிக்கணும்னா we have to go that side to read the first.
Such detailed Tamil inscriptions are unique to this temple, Thanjavur Periya Koil, and are unparalleled in Tamil Nadu or South India.
பிரதட்சணங்கிற it is a clockwise. இந்த கோயிலில் மட்டும்தான் சார் இந்த மாதிரி அருமையான கல்வெட்டு இங்கே இருக்குது. வேறு தமிழ்நாட்டில் இல்லை, சவுத் இந்தியாவில் இல்லை, வேறு இந்தியாவிலேயே எங்கேயுமே கிடையாது. கல்வெட்டுக்கள் அதிகம் உள்ள ஒரே கோயில் தஞ்சை பெரிய கோயில். பாட்டு தெரியுது, ஒரு yellow பாட்டு.
There is also a yellow pot visible, measuring more than 13 feet in height, 4 meters. In ancient times, treasures like diamonds and rubies were indeed stored in it. signifying the prosperity of the kingdom during Rajaraja's rule.
எல்லாமே வச்சிருந்து
Similarly, even today, grains such as arisi, rice, nalu, and other grains are preserved and stored here. In the event of disaster, such grains can be distributed to farmers for cultivation. This is the significance of the kalasam. Once every 12 years, the kalasam is sanctified with holy water and kumbha abhishekam, believed to cleanse the temple of negative energies and imbue it with positive forces.
as a freely for the cultivations. இதுதான் அந்த கலசத்தோட தத்துவம். ஆனால் இந்த கலசத்துக்கு 12 வருஷம் ஒரு தடவை புனித நீர் கொண்டு அதை கலசத்தில் கும்பாபிஷேகம் பண்ணால் இந்த கோயில் வந்து புனிதம் அடையுது.
Devotees who come to pray during this period receive an influx of positive energies as believed and prescribed in our spiritual beliefs and customs.
பாடி அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு ஆன்மீக.
There are hundreds of names for Lord Shiva. One of them refers to Surya Bhagavan, sun god. We call the sun deity by the name Surya Bhagavan. The nose and fingers of the deity were damaged by invaders around the 1500s. By God's grace, nothing happened to the main Garbhagriha, Sanctum Sanctorum. This is why it's considered a living temple. This is the Ganapati Ganesha Temple. We saw the Shiva Lingam Temple earlier, built by Rajaraja Chola 1013 years ago. This Ganesha Temple is more recent, constructed around 150 years ago during the Maratha period.
இதில் வந்து மராட்டி ஸ்கிரிப்ட்.
Marathi inscriptions can be seen here. It's nearly 11:30 now. The temple's shadow is clearly visible, though fading. In about 10 to 15 minutes, most of this shadow will disappear. There's a misconception about this that needs addressing. Some claim the shadow of the Thanjavur Big Temple never touches the ground. This is factually incorrect. Like our own shadows as we walk, the temple's shadow moves throughout the day. At 11:30 a.m., we can see it, but by noon, it'll be at its shortest. The sun will be directly above, causing this. The shadow actually falls on the ground all day. It's most noticeable early morning and late afternoon. Around 8 o'clock or 8:30, you can see the entire shadow stretched out. In the corridors of this temple, there are 251 Shiva Lingas, with the main Shiva Linga in the Garbhagriha, bringing the total to 252. Intriguingly, the sum of these digits, 2 plus 5 plus 2, equals 9, symbolizing the Navagraha, 9 celestial bodies. While many Shiva temples house multiple lingas, this temple's configuration of 251 in the corridors and 1 in the main sanctum is distinctive to this temple. The paintings adorning the walls date from the Maratha period. They are vegetable-based, created using natural color extracts, showcasing the artisan's skill in utilizing organic pigments. These paintings are called fresco paintings.
எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் வச்சு செஞ்ச பெயிண்டிங்கு.
One notable painting depicts Shiva in the Bharatanatyam pose, known as Nataraja. Adjacent is a portrayal of Shiva and Parvati's Thirukalyanam, divine marriage, illustrating Vishnu giving his sister in marriage to Shiva. While these are Maratha-era works, behind the Sannidhanam, Sanctum Sanctorum, a painting from the Chola period still exists. This particular shrine is dedicated to Murugan, constructed during the Vijayanagara period. The Nandi statue in the Nandi Mandapam and this Murugan temple are both Vijayanagara-era additions. Notably, during Rajaraja Chola's era, only the Shiva Lingam was present. The temple complex at that time was largely an open space. These are from the 15th and 16th centuries, done during the Vijayanagara period. Carvings that are similar in style to those found in Hampi, Karnataka. These carvings are highly integrated and detailed, showcasing the craftsmanship of the era. This is the styles of Rajaraja Chola, and this is Krishna Devaraya.
இந்த entire temple வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா
The entire temple resembles a chariot,
இதே
Ratham.
மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
There is a horse statue here, mirrored by another on the opposite side, making the construction look like a chariot from a distance.
இந்த இதுக்கு இப்படி பார்க்கும்போது இட் இஸ் லுக்ஸ் லைக் எ ரதம். நம்மளோட உடம்புங்கிறது வந்து
In Tamil, this is referred to as Udumbu, which means monitor lizard. It is considered significant in certain legends and temple contexts, symbolizing vigilance and devotion when approaching the divine. In one depiction, Shiva is shown holding a knife, known as Tirupuram Thakar. Above that, Shiva is depicted with a bow and arrow. Slightly higher, there is a small statue of Murugan with his hand raised in a gesture. Just above that, there is a figure believed to be of a man wearing a cap and gesturing with his hand, often claimed to be Vasco da Gama, although there is no authentic verification of this. These figures were later additions from the 1600s. The inscriptions start from here and are the highlight of Thanjavur Rajaraja Chola I's legacy. The entire temple is surrounded by these beautiful inscriptions. Thank you for investing your time exploring the majestic Thanjavur Temple. At Cultural Trails, our goal was to create an experience as immersive as being there in person. We used wide-angle lenses to capture both our guide and the stunning temple in each frame, with natural panning and tilting to mimic the way we see the world. We carefully retained ambient sounds to enhance your experience without causing distraction. For translations, we employed technology and assistance to ensure accuracy. Despite our best efforts and hours of meticulous edits and careful word choices, should any mispronunciations or discrepancies be found, we assure you they were purely unintentional. Our team is committed to continuously improving our translations to provide the closest possible context and meaning. We hope this approach brought you closer to the rich heritage of Thanjavur. Stay tuned for more cultural and heritage stories on our channel. Until next time, please take care and be well. Bye for now.